Welcome back to BaldHeaded Metal, guys. Welcome back to another reaction. This time, it's actually of my own choosing, and it's going to be this band called POWERWOLF with the song Fire and Forgive from their live stream, The Monumental Mass. Now, this one I just heard down from the comments that they've created a very similar concert to Behemoth and Epica, this like really crazy epic live concert. And I saw the thumbnail for it, so I just said, you know what? It's about time I check this band out. I'm pretty sure it's a power metal band from what I understand. So let's get right into it right away. If you're a fan of POWERWOLF, if you've never been on this channel, I tend to speak my mind. If something I like, something I dislike, I always try to voice my opinion. But I always try to do it in a respectful way so we can create a conversation rather than being kind of hating on the band or something like that. Without any further ado, let's get right into it and see what we got. Yeah, let's just kind of jump into it right away, right? Without any further ado, kind of boom, right into it. By the way, I noticed for the intro, I kept looking in this direction because I'm still getting used to my new setup. I have now a camera here and the webcam on this side, but the quality has been improved. So sorry about that.
Sons of God and sacrament, the night we're dying for. By the call of pyromania, bring fire into war. Rest in slave by testament, at midnight.
I like his voice. He has a different kind of a voice. And I have to say, I really appreciate bands going all out, creating these essentially like rock operas kind of a concert that will stand the test of time. And some of us can call it cheesy how they dress up and have these kind of really intricate characters. That's the kind of cheesy I absolutely love. I loved it with Alice Cooper. I loved it with Iron Maiden that I've seen. I've loved it every single time I've seen. Sometimes to me it comes out a little bit too corny or cheesy, but when it becomes self-aware and they know what they're doing, sort of like in this case, or somebody like Ailstorm, I absolutely love it. And the production right off the bat, you can see is going to be off the charts.
We return, raising fire for the living, the great of life we burn. Lex patrum in civis, peccata mundi delis. Lex patrum in vis imperii. We bring fire, sing fire, scream fire and forgive. Forgive in the liar, by fire we live. We bring fire, sing fire, scream fire and forgive. The last of the blood we will
I'm gonna say the drummer is somehow probably inspired by Yuka from Nightwish. He has that same headband, or maybe he's just comfortable to drum like that. But I love the gothic feel of. It seems like to be the image of the band in general, like this gothic overall feeling to the music with the metallic structures and the organ, and obviously their costumes. I'm a big fan of video games like Castlevania or animes like Vampire Hunter D, so I'm on board with the whole gothic look. I really like it. Not to mention Guillermo del Toro. What was that name of that movie he made? That was like this gothic kind of Victorian horror movie, which was really great with the guy who played Loki from the Avengers.
fundamental armament, the price we all ignore. Bring to fatherless of Savior, to Son of God we swore. Once ignited out of hell, the beast we all can take. By the wildest of the holy law, to praise the Lord in flame. Lex patrum in civis, peccata mundi delis. Lex patrum.
Yeah, this band has a very kind of old school power metal, symphonic power metal vibe to them. Even with like the song structure, it's kind of has that like a 80s speed metal ish sound. So far, I like the song. I can't say that I'm particularly blown away by it. I think the theatrics, the musicianship of the musicians coming on stage and how they interact with one another definitely ups the ante for the enjoyment of the song. But the song itself, it's cool, But like it didn't capture me, for example, like Kingdom of Heaven 3 from Epica, you know? It's like just kind of, you know, where I'm standing for now, 2 minutes into it, kind of halfway through.
Ignis Imperii, we bring fire, sing fire, scream fire and forgive. Forgive in the liar, by fire we live. We bring fire, sing fire, scream fire and forgive. The last time and last we will give.
Like the old school kind of accept back to back with Judas Priest playing by one another. I love all that kind of stuff. I always loved when bands interact with one another, where they interact with fans. It's just kind of, I know why I'm there for the entertainment. I don't need some kind of like, oh, I'm too cool for school factor, you know, that used to exist for metal elitists, I would say, especially in the 80s. Even I used to be like that, to be honest. I kind of stepped away from it as I got older. I hear a lot of Nightwish in this band, and I hear some Symphony X and some Blind Guardian kind of. I don't know if they were inspired by them, if they played as long as they have. I know of the name Powerwolf. I've heard it many, many, many times. I kind of always sidetracked it because I've always been more of a heavier metal kind of a guy. I do like my power metal bands. I like my symphonic metal bands. Like I mentioned, Symphony X and Blind Guardian. I absolutely love them. Ice Earth is my favorite band of all time. So I do like power metal, but I tend to lean on the heavier side, especially with somebody like Mystic Prophecy. I really like as well, which has like these kind of thrasher elements to them, whereas this has more symphonic elements, so like Epica. But this is a fun song. I might not like be immediately blown away, but I'm intrigued to check out more from this band, especially from this concert, because for me, just the visuals are really kind of getting me right from the start. His voice too.
We all fire and forgive. We call fire and forgive. And we bring fire, sing fire, scream fire and forgive. Forgive in the liar, by fire we live. We bring fire, sing fire, scream fire and forgive. And last time and last we will
Yeah, the production for this concert, them and Epica, phenomenal kind of production for the concert. I can't imagine ever seeing something this live. I remember back in the day, what was the name of the band? Demo Burger used to have really kind of intricate live concerts, and people would be really kind of blown away. And then Rammstein used to have really good concerts. Typically, the bands I've gone to always have more like they don't really have any kind of fancy setups unless it's Iron Maiden, where they love to do all that kind of stuff. But the song, like I said, the song was fun. I out of the actual music, what I liked the most was his voice. Because he has this kind of operatic slash I don't know. He has a different feel to it. It's not just purely operatic, and kind of his stoic presence. I really enjoyed. From a musical standpoint, I would like to hear something more from them that's a little bit more, I would say, varied, because this was essentially a chorus and a bridge for the whole song with a solo. So pretty kind of simplistic on that side. Doesn't mean bad, but for me personally, when I listen to power metal, I like a lot of change ups. Might not require the same amount of change-ups for something like black metal or death metal, but for some reason I always liked it in power metal. But I'll leave it with that. I'm left intrigued, but wanting more, not necessarily getting what I wanted. Kind of that's the main focus here. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the reaction. Let me know what you think of this band, what you think of the concert, maybe a suggestion from this concert I should check out, and where to step when it comes to this band. Maybe what kind of style they usually play. Is there heavier, lighter side to them? So I can get a little background on this band. And hopefully, guys, you enjoyed the rest of your week. You meet the new year in a very positive way. And just take care, guys, and make sure to subscribe for more on this channel. I do a lot of different reactions. I try to switch up bands almost every single week. I try to introduce some new bands that I react to, as well as reacting to bands that you guys want to see and that I'm intrigued by myself. And I try to keep this kind of honest approach here. I do some, metal reactions as well, like metal reviews. I do have a podcast with Andrew McKay Smith from Scars and Guitars. So I try to keep varied content that's all related to metal music on this channel. Anywho, guys, take care of yourselves and keep it metal.